The tech suit that I have in this box right here is probably the most anticipated product to be reviewed on this channel. It is the Mizuno GX Sonic 4 ST version. Before I get your hopes up, I just want to quickly say that this video right now is not a review of that. Instead, this is just going to be a first look, unboxing and comparison in physical form to its predecessor. Now, the reason I'm not reviewing it just yet, and I really do want to bring you a review of this suit, is that as soon as this was announced and it went up for pre-order, I've done just that. I pre-ordered it off Amazon Japan, come to £200 to be shipped to Oman. It was delivered to me on the second week of January 2019. As I have purchased myself, and I'm a big fan of the Mizuno suits, and I use them for my major meets at the moment until something comes along and shows me it's better. I am currently saving this for a meet that I'll be shaved for, tapered for, aiming to qualify for the national championships, set some new personal best times. That just isn't where I am right now in the season. I'm not just going to jump in and try it out sort of in a training session or at my next meet, which I plan on working a little bit harder through. So I hope you can accept my apology for not telling you how this feels in the water, but at least I can show you what it looks like and maybe some of the differences that it's taken on compared to the GX Sonic 3 ST, the best suit that I've ever worn in a swimming race. Here is the box, exactly the same as the box you got for the previous version, the same as the box that you get for the MX series, and it really is no bells and whistles. So inside we do indeed have the suit. As you can see here, there's the label. I've already removed it. I will not be sending this back. And this is currently the only color variation it comes in. Obviously there was originally two versions of the GX3, and then in 2017 they come out with the World Championship edition that was a little bit lairier, and I do anticipate for the World Championships potentially, or at least for the Olympics, there will be a secondary or even third colour variation of this suit. One thing I don't say often enough is whether or not a suit comes with a pouch or carry case, like this Arena Power Skin pouch I have right here, and which is what actually I have my other Mizunos in. Even though these aren't the most expensive suits on the market, I do expect that when you get a flagship suit, there is something you can store it in. These cardboard boxes get soaking wet and they just aren't useful in any way. They're really binnable once you've got them out of the box. Again, I would like to have some sort of means of storage, protection for such a quality item when I'm at meets. So if you did own a previous Mizuno, this is not going to look anything out of the ordinary. I'll overlay the GX Sonic 3 on top of it. And as you can see, it is very similar. There's a lot of similarities with these suits. I wasn't expecting the 4 to rewrite the book. All I hoped it would do was just refine some of the aspects of this suit that make it great. I didn't want them to try and do something crazy or new, because you could end up with something worse. And when this is already as good as a product gets, in my opinion, to make it better was always going to be a difficult challenge. I did opt for size medium once again. I have tried it on, I have found it fits slightly different, but for the most part you wouldn't be getting a different size. It does feel ever so slightly different on. As you may know, the Mizuno suits are made up of two materials. You have the Sonic Light material, that is this blue here and this black here, and you have their Sonic Ribtex, which is all along the backs and on the groin part here. And with the new suit, one of the bigger differences is that the Ribtex material is actually new and improved. I have some statistics I'll put up on the screen on how this Ribtex is allegedly better on their flume testing, on their drag resistance and water repellency testing, and obviously how much it weighs. So technically, the data says that this Ribtex material that is on the crotch and is on the back of the suit here, that is faster, that is better for swimming in. As I've already said, the Sonic Light material is that sort of papery material that is on the GX Sonic 3, and that is not changed in the slightest. They are identical materials for this part here. The next difference I've found is how much coverage of the Ribtex material they have. And as you can see on this new version, the Ribtex wraps around a little bit closer on the inner thigh than it did previously on the 3. So we do actually have a little bit more of this Ribtex material. The last big difference would be what's going on inside, and something that was so great about the original suit was how it pioneered this internal taping that has a sort of snapback effect. So when your legs kick down, these tighten and they pull your legs back up, and it really is incredible. As I said, these tapings are purely inside on this second layer of material, and they're not bonded seams from the outside. They are literally just in here for that one effect. And they've actually modified these internal seams. We still have this double layer material. All of this black here is 2 layers, which is so great because it helps trap air in the suit and gives you a little bit more buoyancy. But as you can see, that instead of having these two strips almost running parallel together, they have this slightly more elaborate pattern, and we have this sort of diagonal line and this diagonal line here, and this second one crosses over it here. Me just sort of theory crafting, if we have this cross effect, they're going to stretch in this direction and in this direction, and they're going to have more of a caged pull up. So as far as I can work out or anticipate, what they've done is they've actually created taping in a method that is going to pull your legs up even harder and faster, and therefore supporting your legs in an even better manner. I'm not going to delve into the suit any more than that. It really is a refinement of the original. As you can see, it's a lovely looking suit. It's very bright and royal. The FINA approved logo is now a little bit more the hit. I don't know why, but it is. We have the stuff that made it great. We have that same Sonic Light material here. We have a improved version of the Ribtex here and here. We still have that double layer along the back, and we now have a more elaborate, sophisticated taping method inside. The suit is no more expensive. It is 24,000 Japanese yen, which as I said works out 100 Omani Reals or 200 British pounds. If you were planning on getting a Mizuno now, I don't see why you wouldn't get this. I don't think it can be a worse suit, it can only be a better suit. If it's better than the best suit on the market, well then it's a pretty damn good deal. Thanks for watching, and I will, sooner rather than later, be bringing you a full review, having worn it, having tried it out, having swum in it, having raced in it, and hopefully tell you and confirm if it's better or not. As I said, I'm only in theory crafting, so don't take anything as gospel. I do want to quickly add that I do plan on trying the MR multi-racer version going forwards. That'll be interesting to try out. I have heard some great things about the MR version of the 3. I think there's going to be some very exciting news come the summer when it comes to Mizuno North America, and potentially some really cool things, especially in the women's suits, going on there. So keep an eye out on Mizuno North America's Instagram and Facebook pages. Thanks for watching. If you like it, leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and share the page with your teammate at your swimming club. It really will help me out. And of course, follow on Instagram at the swimsuit guy 95.